Hi Virgos, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for November 13th through November 19th. Now last week you did get a message of this week being a pivotal month, so it'll be interesting to see what the tarot has in store for you. And then a reminder too that your extended November, which will be linked at the end of this video description, was really about know thyself, okay? And it sounds easy, but every time we think, you know, we got it all together, sometimes something comes up just as a reminder of like, hey, look how far you've gone, you know? So you've had some really wonderful energy, especially since September. So I'm really excited to get to this. A reminder too that we are starting the week on the 13th with a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, death, birth, transformation, new moons, bringing in new things. So this is a big new moon, okay? Also a reminder, oh yeah, like this is wealth and health and all those lovely things, okay? What was I gonna say? See, that just threw me off. I got Gemini brain. So this new moon, oh, that's what it was. Taking big risks is the theme of it, right? And so we really do want to be aligned with making sure that our shadow isn't impulsively reacting to certain risks that actually keep us in a pattern that we've been breaking free from, okay? And so I kind of think like I'm getting a visual of somebody at the top of the hill already, and they're just pushing that boulder down. Like they don't have anything left to do. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where this is going. And then also too, yeah, you got this actually too. So the Page of Swords is like something with communication, initiating a new form of communication almost. Do you know what I mean? And like, I really got this sense, especially when it came to summer, when it comes to your relationships and rethinking how we speak in our relationships, okay? Thinking before we speak, right? And this is, you know, childlike energy. And so it's that idea of really being mindful of your inner child and how they affect how you speak to others and how you speak to yourself, honestly. But when it comes to this new moon, I'm really getting this initiation of new communication. So take that how it resonates. Like I said, I'm going to love to see where this goes. But then also next week we have Sagittarius season, okay? And then after that we have that Gemini full moon, which is really an emphasis on the importance of accepting differences of opinions, all right, Virgos? And that is a big one for you, all right? But I do think like we're rising to the challenge because we have the encouragement of Saturn direct in Pisces, all right? And so we got the stamina, we got what we need to rise to the challenge. And that's where it's like this type of energy needs that assertiveness with passion, but also persistence, okay? And that's what Saturn, it's the taskmaster, right? It's where we see our challenges, our blocks, our fears, and overcoming them, all right? Everything can be transformed. All right, so let us get into your weekly. But yeah, what the tower moments that are coming, I mean, everybody's been getting the tower collectively, right? We can see it everywhere. This tower moment, when we're aligned to that lightning bolt of change, right? When we rise up to the challenge, it is taking you exactly where you want to be. And the importance of that differences opinions, right? Because it takes us farther when we can work together instead of against each other, okay? All right, now let's see, what do we got for Virgos for November 13th through November 19th, 2023? Yeah, this is everything. And everything when it comes to relationships. So this is getting me very excited right off the bat. Wow. Everything. Wow. Thank you, Tarot. All right. So last week's energy coming into this week is the Ace of Cups. And this is ruled by Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So I find that interesting too, because of, like I said, I think this has been a buildup, right? Like you keep just like leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And it's been this kind of synchronicity from those 3 seasons, okay? But this is that fresh emotion, that fresh start emotionally that you've been working towards for a really long time. So I'm giving you a little Pisces hug, right? I'm like dumping a little water on the soil of your earth. And this is really embracing that, all right? And replenishing your emotions and how important that is, but also just like embracing it. Not all Virgos embrace that emotional energy. Pisces is your opposite, right? You reject Virgo as much as I reject, you reject Pisces as much as I reject Virgo sometimes, you know what I mean? And so see it like that, because I see the benefits of embracing Virgo energy. And so Virgos, I hope you see the benefits of embracing Pisces energy, because it's life-changing when we embrace our opposite sign. This week's energy, the Nine of Cups, this is really focusing on everything you have, right? Focusing on what you have, giving thanks. This is ruled by Jupiter and Pisces. This is really love, warm energy. And just focus on the things that you have, okay? Because it's so important, especially when collectively we're going through so much. When you share this wonderful Pisces energy, and again, funny that it's Pisces when I was talking about Pisces, like you're shifting everything, really. Okay, and next week you got the King of Wands. This is, again, Sagittarius season starting next week. That fire right there, right? You got it. Like, this is that determination that's come with Saturn and Pisces turning direct. A lot of people like felt that activation, like me being a Pisces, I felt it like literally immediately. It was like a switch got turned on, okay? And so for you, I see this really being more of a slow build, right? Your earth, you move slow. And that is not necessarily a bad thing, obviously, but this is really just that going out there and being daring and having that motivation to just go after whatever it is you want to go after. This is really that passion inside of you is fully ignited, and a lot with luck. And so again, like with Jupiter and Pisces for this week, and then seeing the 7 next week, you're really unlocking something there, Virgos. All right, now let's clarify the Ace of Cups last week. Why do we have, that was easy. Oh yeah, all right, so, oh wow, okay. All right, so you got the Nine of Wands first as a clarifier, which is ruled by Moon and Sagittarius. This is like knowing that things are difficult, but being mindful of knowing like I got this, okay? So last week might have been really exhausting. And again, like something was activated with that that full moon eclipse in Taurus that was at the end of October. Like we've all been dealing with a lot of exhausting energy, okay? And I mean, collectively, there's so much hurt and there's so much pain. But you like knowing like you have to like keep going, like you have to rise to the challenge, right? Because you are a sign of service, okay? And so you know how much your energy and your impact impacts the collective. And I love seeing the Page of Cups here too. You got an Ace of Cups with a Page of Cups last week. So if you do have children, this can be related to your children. And emotional renewal when it comes to your children, and really just allowing yourself to enjoy life, okay? And getting satisfaction with spending time with your children. And my mom being a Virgo rising, I really think that this is related to grandchildren too, if you're in that stage of life. But yeah, there's just something really about embracing the water. And I love to see this for you, Virgos. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Cups here. Why is the Nine of Cups here this week for Virgos? Like I said, I love this with this taking big risks and having your cup clearly filled. Wow. Are you kidding me? You got the Sun clarifying the Nine of Cups. Like, I'm so emotionally happy for you, Virgos. You deserve it. You deserve everything, right? The Sun is gratitude, confidence, joy. And like, so this week is just really going to feel great. So like I said, like there's been this slow build, and like I just feel like this is that one that shifts. So like for some of people, like this shift is really difficult, and then for others it's like, yes, finally. Do you know what I mean? And so that's the energy you're in. This is This is unbelievably fantastic, Virgos. Okay, so let's clarify the King of Wands next week. I'm excited to see what Sagittarius is bringing this. This could also be a person coming into your life, mind you, that is this King of Wands energy. So like somebody out there who's like a go-getter, if you will, where like you turn you turn around, like their energy, like all of a sudden you just like are drawn to it, like a moth to a flame, if you will. Okay, so let's clarify the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here next week for Virgos? But yeah, I really think it's activating something in Sagittarius season for you for sure. All right. Why is the King of Wands here next week for Virgos? Oh, see, that popped out and I didn't even notice, and it's pointing directly at the King of Wands. So let's see what that is. Also, Virgos, if you are enjoying this reading, please don't forget to like, comment, and then share with other people at the end who you think it might resonate with. Wow, the moon. Pisces. Okay, dude, I'm sorry. You got so much Pisces energy in here. It might even be a Pisces. All right. This is connecting you, all of this activation and allowing this Pisces energy into your life is really connecting you to your subconscious and your intuition. All right. And so like I said, with like Virgos being so very like, I'm not trying to use any words that might sound negative. Like very clinical almost, you know what I mean? Like this just very like 3D clinical, whatever. Like you're unlocking though the Pisces side of you, okay? Which is needed, okay? And so you're really tuning into something very important, and make sure you pay attention to your dreams, all right? But I'm getting that new moon. So like again, this is next week's, but the new moon that's happening this week, that is really unlocking some major energy for you. Also a Cancer energy too. You do have a lot of Cancer energy too. Okay. Let's do one empowering question for this week. But man, I mean, I can't tell you, Virgos, this is as Tarot Ship with Jimmy. They're one of my favorite tarot channels. And they always are saying, you're good. Like if there was ever like a time for like Jimmy's you're good message, this is it. This is amazing. Okay. So much light and warmth. Oh, I love it. Okay. So let's do one empowering question and then we will close this out. Also, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. Obviously, your moon with all of these cups and that moon card. Perfect. All right. So your empowering question, which I think is going to be really important for next week with all of that go-getter energy you got. What was I intended to do in this life? So think about that this week, all right? Anytime you're feeling any sort of like Nine of Wands energy from last week, really, what was I intended to do this life? And have a glorious, abundant week, Virgos.